When was the last time you gifted yourself some time by accident? I came outside today to spend 5 minutes watering my garden. I thought it might rain, it might not rain. Garden was looking a little wilty, needs a bit of water. I came outside and realised actually I need to weed the garden bed. So I have to spend an hour weeding, fussing, watering, and in all of that 1 hour's worth of time, I've actually been thinking and being present with my thinking. So it was almost like an hour's worth of meditation. It was an hour of being in my garden, being present with my garden that I am soon leaving, by the way, and allowing myself to just let time melt, to just let that hour's worth of time just melt away. It was better than a massage. It was better than deliberate meditation because it was restful occupation, which allowed my mind to freely wander. Now, during that freely wandering time in my mind, I was able to actually think about how owning a business is a bit like caring for a garden, right? You got to pull out the stuff that shouldn't be there. Now, whether that's inefficient practices, ineffectual people, problems in mindset, anything in your business that isn't working for the bigger picture and the bigger plan, it needs to go. Like, here's a weed right here. It needs to go, right? But you also need to pay attention to the things that need attention. So in your garden, you've got some plants that are wilting. You need to give them some water. You need to pull off the deadheads. You need to compete with the cockatoos and the kookaburras. You need to spend a little bit of time just being present, both in your business and in your garden. Now, I had an interesting conversation with our family doctor this morning. My youngest has laryngitis, the poor thing. And we were talking about my relocation to Melbourne and how independent my business has become of me. How I'm able to, and have deliberately spent time over the last couple of years really nurturing my team to be independent, to stand on their own 2 feet, to know how and when to contact me anytime they need, and how to draw me in anytime they need, but also teaching myself to know the difference between the time when I need to physically be present and the time when I can manage things from afar. And he laughed and he said to me, "So you've successfully managed to manage yourself out of your own business?" And I said, "Well, I guess so." And gardening's a little bit like that. You want your plants to be independent of you. You want your garden to thrive, whether or not you're watering it every single day. My garden is actually quite neglected, if I'm really honest. But it's a garden that I have kind of deliberately set up that way. It doesn't require a lot of attention. It doesn't require me to be here all the time. But it does sometimes just need my presence to nurture things along a little bit. And that's what I do. So today, what was intended to be 5 minutes ended up being an hour's worth of contemplation and dust settling. And this is such an important thing. As a business owner, you just need that time sometimes just to let things filter through. Let the dust settle. Let your mind wander over the things that are going on in your business, the things that you're not even necessarily stressed about, but just the things that you haven't had the time to think about fully. And that's what I spent the past hour doing today. So I'm really hoping you're going to find some time to let your mind wander and see where it takes you. Have a fabulous day.